Got a couple disclaimers for you. Number one, if I sound a little nasally, it's because I am getting over a cold, but I'm finally able to start smelling stuff, so I will be filming normally very soon. Number two, the ideas I'm going to share with you in this video are not meant to be criticisms. They are simply meant to offer some insight into my side of the camera lens and some things that I often see from the fragrance audience that I find unfortunate. Now, these ideas will have nothing to do with the kind of engagement or growth that I want out of my channel. They are aimed at adding value to you as a subscriber to this channel, but they might come off a little bit critical to some of you. But while you're at it, if you've watched this far and you still have not yet subscribed, go ahead and leave a comment down below why. And depending on how you guys receive this video, I have a follow-up video planned for the flip side of the coin, which is things that I wish fragrance reviewers would do better. But let's dive right into it. The first thing that I wish the fragrance audience would do better. I wish you guys would think twice before buying the full bottle. We all know that it is all too easy to watch a top 10 list or a fragrance review, to get excited about one or more of those fragrances you saw in the video, and to make a decision to purchase the full bottle right then and there from the links in the description on the video. We're going to talk about those links in the next point. But for now, you probably know where I'm going with this. I am almost a broken record on this idea. As long as I'm making content here on this channel, I will be encouraging you guys to sample first whenever possible. And I hope you understand that when I say that, it's not for me, it's for you. And I know exactly why many of you guys are willingly overlooking this idea day in and day out. And I know because I used to do the same thing that you do. Blind buying the full bottle is simply more exciting. It's a thrilling gamble. It's so fun to be enamored by a bottle and the prospect of enjoying its scent from seeing it in a video, and then to buy it online, waiting excitedly for it to be delivered to your home so you can hold that bottle in your hand for the first time and experience that famed first spray that you hopefully love, but you might not. But next time you feel that welling of excitement in your chest and your credit card somehow sliding out of your wallet, ask yourself this question: why do I need to buy this bottle right now? Now, personally, I have yet to find a fantastically logical answer to that question, because I don't think there is one. These types of decisions are made at the height of our emotion rather than the depth of our conviction. And I know there's many folks who justify this type of behavior, this type of purchasing, by saying, well, if I don't like it, I can always sell it, swap it, gift it, or decant it. But do you always follow through on that? Now, I know some of you do, but I believe that most folks allow that fragrance to start collecting dust on their shelf as they eye their next purchase a week later. Again, this was totally me. I am not exempt. So here's a tactic that I've been using for years now to combat this. I make a running list of fragrances that I want to try. You'll see it here on my phone. I've added to this list so much over the years that now, upon being intrigued by some fragrance I might see online, I've kind of programmed myself to where my first reaction is to add it to the list. It's not to buy a bottle, and honestly, not even to buy a sample. It just goes straight on the list for later. I believe that this hobby gets soiled when it's hurried. There is absolutely no rush. Fragrances can be important in your life. That's totally fine, but don't let fragrances become urgent in your life. The second thing I wish the fragrance audience would do better: I wish you guys would stop vilifying creators who feature affiliate links or discount codes in their content. Now, if you didn't already know, it is true that many content creators, not just here in the fragrance space, across YouTube, myself included, often receive very small kickbacks from the links and the codes in our videos. Now, this should never come as a surprise to you as a viewer, because we are required by FTC regulations to disclose that in the descriptions of our videos. Now, what do these kickbacks do? Well, they simply reward us as creators at no extra cost to you as the viewer for directing your attention toward buying fragrances you are probably going to buy anyway from vendors with which we partner. Now, this is nothing new to the world of e-commerce and advertising. It's just relatively new to the fragrance space, which is why it's still a little bit of a sore subject. Now, these kickbacks help those of us who spend full-time hours each week producing content that you guys get to enjoy for free in order to pay our expenses and support our families, thereby sustaining our platform platforms so that we can continue to provide content for you. Now, let's be clear. Brands and stores reach out to creators like myself for only one reason. They want to leverage our platforms for their profit. In light of that, why would anyone allow themselves to be steamrolled by a partnership with no actual mutual benefit? Life costs money, guys. We cannot pay our expenses with free bottles. I have more bottles than I could ever truly want. So it is of absolutely no interest to me to do or say whatever it takes to keep a brand or store happy so that I may continue to receive product from them. Now, I understand that there is a fine line between what I just discussed and being sold to. You and I both know that nobody likes being sold to. But again, it's kind of the way of the world. Every time you scroll Instagram or TikTok, Facebook, view YouTube ads, watch TV, drive past billboards, you get the idea. You are being riddled with ads from people who want your dollars. Trust me, I'm not really a fan of it either, but it actually doesn't bother me because I can see right through it. I know you can too. So just be discerning with your input. No matter what anyone says in a video, you always have the choice to make a purchase or not. But please do not lump all creators into the salesperson category just because you see a discount code. You and I both know that there's a whole lot more nuance to life than that. Think about it. What is the creator actually saying to you? Does it feel like they're trying to pressure you to buy? Does it feel like they're trying to add value to you? These things are intuitive. We have the natural ability to discern. And I do believe that a balance between monetization and adding value can be sustained, but you as a viewer might need to read between the lines just a little bit to recognize it. The third and final thing that I wish the fragrance audience would do better. I wish you guys would remember that content creators are humans just like you. What you see in our videos like this, are not the whole of who we are. We do not solely identify with being fragrance enthusiasts, reviewers, influencers, whatever you want to call us. When we're not coming up with video topics, filming, editing, creating thumbnails, replying to comments, corresponding with vendors, we are eating food, drinking liquid, exercising, sleeping, working on non-fragrance related projects, traveling, the list goes on. It is so easy on the internet to dehumanize someone who has a following, to assume that they are unaffected by criticism, and to think that their entire life revolves around the snippets that you see on your screen. Now, I try my best to show you guys a bit of who I am through my content, but unless you know me in real life, unfortunately, you will never truly know the real me. But rest assured that I'm actually not too different from you. So when in doubt, use the golden rule. Would you want to receive the comment you're about to share? How would it make you feel? Is it constructive or is it just criticism? Now, you're welcome to disagree with things that we say. And if you do disagree with something you hear in a video, such as life, it's not worth it to go to battle against every disagreement. In the words of writer Dale Carnegie, any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. But it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. And with that, I want to know what you think down in the comments in this video. Let's start a discussion. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.